Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucky. I'm here to give you a brief introduction. Last video I showed you, we walked through the different types of computer. We walked through the uses of computers. We also talked about what is hardware, what is a program, and the CPU. We also mentioned about the main memory, and we ended here at the main memory. And so today we are moving on. And for a quick recap, we say that the main memory is the working area of a computer where you are working, assuming that you are working on MS Processing Word, the word processing program. Immediately you open it and you start typing your ACEs as mentioned in the previous video. Those information are stored in RAM and they are volatile, meaning that if they take electricity while you are working, or if your computer turn off while you are working on MS Word or any other program, we are saying that it loses its content. So you are advised to save your work every 5 minutes. So let's move on. And then we want to talk about secondary storage devices. If they take electricity, or if my computer turn off, all right, my content is gone. And so if I save my data, where does it go? Well, secondary storage is a type of memory that can hold data for long periods of time, even when there is no power to the computer. Okay, programs are normally stored in secondary memory and loaded into main memory as needed. Important data such as word processing document, payroll data, and inventory record is saved to secondary storage area. When we talk about secondary storage area, it is simple way. In these simple terms, it stores data, it holds data for a long period of time. Now, when we look at the example, we look through the disk drive. A disk drive stores data by magnetically encoding it onto a circular disk. Most computers have a disk drive mounted inside their case. A disk drive, kind of rounded, looks like a disk, and then that it encodes those information, those data into binary for retrieving purposes, and then it stores it there for later use. And then the most commonly used one, of course, you know it, is USB drive, normally called a universal serial bus, if just kind of a tip for you. Yeah, USB drive are small devices that plug into the computer USB port and appear to the system as disk drive. As you all know, you use your flash drive for many purposes. You can save your data, go on to wherever you want to go, come back, your data is still with you because it's already saved into the secondary storage devices. Secondary storage devices, they are not limited to USB. There are many floppy disk, a lot of them out there. It's not limited to what I have offered here. And then we looked about the input devices. Looking into the input device, what is an input device? What is an input? Input is any data that computer collects from people and from other devices. Let's assume that you type A on your computer. Right now, whatever you type there, you are imputing it into the system. It is called input. You are typing something into the system. Any devices such as keyboard, those are the hardwares that receive and that you can use as kind of input into a computer. The component that collects the data and send it to the computer is called an input device. It's just a little type of kind of tip for your examination. In case common input devices are the keyboards, mouse, scanners, microphone, and digital camera. Wow, like scanner, printer. Printer is a kind of output device because you can print and then print a soft copy, kind of a hard copy, right? Yeah, you can print a hard copy, and then you can print your data that is in a soft copy and then have it as a hard copy in your hand, whereby you are able to see it, the physical, you're able to see it and all that. Those printers receive also is a kind of input device. It's a type of input devices. And what about output? Right, this is why I was supposed to make mention of that. Right, output is any data that a computer produces for people or for other devices. It might be a sales report, a list of names. Having been to grades where when you are doing your grades or your form 4, form 1 to those out there standard 1, they normally gives you a report, and those reports that those are what output devices. You are able to see them with your eyes open. All right, just a minute. And then a computer, how does the program work? A computer CPU can only understand instructions that are written in machine language. Wow, wait a minute, Lucky. What is a machine language? A machine language it's a language which a computer can understand. Now a computer understands zeros and ones, or ones and zeros. As a human being, we don't understand that. So a computer CPU can only understand instructions that are written in machine language, because people find it very difficult to write entire programs in machine language, while other programming languages have been invented for your sake. So in particular, the CPU is designed to perform operations such as the following: reading a piece of data from memory, adding two numbers. Wow, I think these are the functions of a list of functions of CPU, subtracting one number from others, and all that. Just stick to the video, love the video, and then check the information. It will help you a lot in your way. And then what are the types of software? Well, the software program generally fall into one of two categories, which is the system software or application software. System software is the set of programs that control or enhance the operation of a computer, while application software make a program or make a computer useful for everyday task. Wow, that's great. If a computer is to function, well, software is not optional. Everything that a computer does, well, from the time you turn the power switch on until you shut the computer or the system down, is under the control of software. That is true. Well, there are two general categories of software, which include the system software and application software. Most computer programs clearly fit into one of these two categories. And so let's take a closer look at most of these system software. We got iOS, we got the Linux, we got Windows. But let's take a look at what they mean, this system software and application software. Well, the system software, the program that control and manage the basic operation of a computer, are generally referred to as system software, such as I've shown you the operating systems. Those are the ones that makes your computer useful. Without the operating system, it can't work. So operating system is the most fundamental set of programs on a computer. Right, the operating system controls the internal operation of the computer hardware. Without the operating system, if you plug your USB, it can't detect it. You get it? It cannot be detected. And then we look at the application software. Well, programs that make a computer useful for everyday tasks are known as application software, such as what? MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, spreadsheet. Yeah, spreadsheet is Excel. Yeah. And now that many of them in school you were taught that it should be specific. In other words, if you are saying that defining application software, you must say that it's a special type of software that is used to perform a special business task. Yeah, because there are many uses of application software. Now, I left this for you so that you can test yourself and tell me what you think. Leave a comment on the box below, and then hit the subscribe button, like my video, and then in my next tutorial we are getting our hands on the code. Thank you.